Right. Let me get this up so I can see what's going on. Building Barad Dur. Got 13 bags in, both walls, and now I'm on bag 14, which I think is starting up the door, which is the main part of it. Left for this first section, which I think has 5 bags left, something along those lines. I'll get in this build. Move this a little bit. Perfect. All right, let's get going. Still got a decent amount of bags left of this thing. Oh wow, there's a lot more of me that I can see on this screen that's actually there. Interesting. Alright, I can move forward then. That's nice to know. Oh yeah, that works. Alright, onto the door of this thing, which I think is a couple bags, and then into the interior of it. Alright, so is this supposed oh, there they are. Must be blind as a bat or something, because I was looking around for those parts for way too long. Should have found them pretty easily. This is a really small bag, it seems, but for some reason I'm having a harder time sorting through parts. So, I should be live building this set, not next week, but the week after, probably every single day. I'll have one of building this set. I don't think I'll have any next week. I have my midterm exams for college, so I'll be a bit preoccupied next week. But after that, should be good to go. And yeah. Okay. I think this is the first door, which is kind of small. But I'm liking this set so far. Getting into the build. And yeah, I think it's an enjoyable build so far. And I think there's still 2 more minifigures left in this section. Of course, this set, compared to Rivendell, doesn't have a ton, but it still has a decent few. There's a couple orcs, I think, left in this section, and then I'm not sure when the highlight of this set will come with Sauron, but I'm sure it will be at some point. Of course, it has to be at some point before it finishes. I'm thinking bag 40, which I'm not sure if that's the last bag, but that's the highest number I saw when I first opened the box was 40, so I'm going off that. I completely missed um, 2 pieces there. Great. Just need to build on the actual thing now, which isn't terrible, but isn't ideal. Alright, that's simple enough. I got this set, I guess, like, not I guess, I did. I don't know, I think I might have done a stream like the day before, June 1st. Might have been my last one. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it was sometime down the line. Let's see, is this warm enough? I don't think it is. No, too hot. Alright. Okay. On to the next door. These doors are kind of small. I think they have more added on to them, but compared to the rest of the thing, they seem pretty small. Alright, I can probably build a couple bags for this stream, and then I have to do a few things. And this time I'll try not to miss the 2 pieces that I missed last time. I think there's supposed to be some sort of feature that opens these just by pulling on like one thing and both of them will open at the same time. At least that's how I understand it, and from what I've seen of the build, I think that's the case. Alright, next door. Okay, both doors in there. Next, another wall. One of many that have been put into this build. I don't know what's next, or what this is gonna end up being, this part of it. Currently it just seems like a wall. There's a lot of those, but I don't know where this particular wall is gonna go. There's a decent amount of parts in this build that sort of stick out that you wouldn't want to. It's not that much, but when you sort of look closer at it, there's a decent amount of colors that you wouldn't want to see. But of course this isn't the completed thing, so I guess I won't judge it until it's fully complete. But there is definitely a few parts that stick out that you wouldn't want, especially on a set as big as this one. But I think, just from looking at it, the parts that I do see probably will continue to, because I don't think it will be touched up at all by the end of it. It's not too bad. It's not any super colorful parts, but still the light bluish gray definitely sticks out in a build that's all black and a bit of brown in there. Okay, so that's how it's going to open. That makes sense. Okay. Bit more on that wall. Another one of these walls, and then I don't know what the next. Oh, I think it might be the. Oh yeah, it is. There's a little inside bit left that needs to be filled in with a base, and I think that's the next thing. And then I think it's moving on to the interior of it, and then that should bring it to bag 20, which I think is the last one of the first section's builds, and then it's on to the tower bits of it. Already lost a few pieces off this table. I don't want to lose a few more. It took me about 5 minutes to find one of them. But I haven't lost any actually while building it, which is nice. Those little cylinders really like to move around. And that is that. Just a couple more. And then this section of it is done. At least this bag, which I think pretty much finishes off a section. That's looking a lot bigger every time putting on a new bit to it. It gets bigger and bigger, and it's not even close to the full height it'll get to. Alright, on to the next bag. Bag 15. Oh, this is a big section. I don't even think I really need this anymore for now. Get a bit more space. And alright. Bag 15. I don't know if I want to build the Fell Beast promo to go alongside this or not. I guess I'll see after I finish the build if I feel like building that to add on to this or not. But I don't think I really feel like building that one. But maybe. I'm definitely excited to see what comes next of these Lord of the Rings DCs and what one comes next. I think I'm really in the mood for a Hobbiton or Bag End or something of the Shire. Would be quite fun. Maybe include some Hobbit figures and characters in there. But I think that would be, I think that's the next one that I sort of would really like to see. But I also wouldn't mind them taking a little break after this one and waiting a year or two for the next one and maybe put out slightly less expensive set, maybe in the 200 to 300 range instead of that 500-600 range that these two are in. I hope they don't keep putting out nice promos with them, or else it gets me to buy it right on day one and then I end up not getting the first one, because I still haven't bought Rivendell and I was definitely considering that one, but when I saw the promo for this one, I really wanted that, and that's how that went down. I really need to stop missing steps on these big things. It's really going to cause me an issue one of these times. Step, except that. Oh wow, this bag came together pretty quick. To have the best possible overview of the building progress, this section is built separately and then slid into the center of the model and locked into place. How interesting. I think one of the little things that they add at the bottom of the instructions had these new 1x4 translucent orange pieces as a new coloration of the piece, as well as having like 50 something of them in the set, so really utilizing that new piece. And I guess there's a bit of the base that is very consistent throughout the entire thing. It's definitely taking shape and looking pretty good. I like the Frodo and Sam minifigures, Gollum a bit less so, but I definitely really like the dual-molded legs that they gave the Hobbits. That was quite nice to see. And of course, not having built Rivendell yet. Of course, I knew of it, but didn't hadn't really seen it, so to actually see it in hand, they look quite nice, and improvements I think on the older versions, but I think a lot of those older ones are still superior, especially Legolas. I think all the elves are quite a downgrade with that new hairpiece, which is a little bit annoying, because there's some really good prints on them, but that new hairpiece just really looks terrible. At least from the pictures I've seen of it, I'm definitely not all that keen on it. But maybe that'll change, but I don't think so. I definitely like that old one. And that is just about that. Last step here. By the end of this thing, I'm gonna have a nice collection of these medium nougat cheese slopes. They really show up a lot when building these bases. I think I've already got a decent amount of them as spare parts in 15 bags, so which would be nice. I do have a use for them right now. And that is that. All right, on to the next bag. Pillars. Doric columns by the look of them. Ornamentation. How's this doing? I should drink this now before it gets too cold and try to build these one-handed. One-handed building. Barad Dur special. The one-handed building. It's actually not that difficult with all these plates. Well, saying that, it took me a few seconds to get that one on. I gotta build 4 of these. See if I can get them all 4 of them done before I finish this cup of tea. Alright, that's 1. I did that one a lot better than the first one. Improving on the one-handed building as I go along. Might as well just do this for every live stream. Other than the fact that I messed it up. Get back on track. All right, 2. 3. Oh, the sugar in this tea was right at the bottom. That was one sweet sip. I didn't really put that much in it, but it all stuck to the bottom. There definitely wasn't all that much right at the top, but right at the bottom's quite a bit of it. Whoa, that's... Okay, and that is 3. 4. And that is that. All right. Now these columns onto the build. Getting really into the interior of this now. Oh, didn't notice that one. All right. Some beams on top of the columns. Some bracing between the columns. Okay. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. At least it's a small part. I think it should have an extra, so I don't think I'll have to go down and get that. But I might see how it goes. I should be wearing my Celtics hat right now. I keep forgetting to put it on. Forgot this morning and I forgot again today. I'm excited for tonight to see how it goes. I'm especially excited that I have an excuse to stay up later and get more work done. I should make make sure everything here is pretty straight so I don't have an issue later on. Oof. I'm going to take this off and redo this. That's perfect. With a set as big as this, I don't have an issue with the Technic bits later on that would really cause me some grief, so might as well get that out of the way now. Alright. I don't think I'll ever put out a review for this set. It's just way too big and late to do that, but I do have one thing planned that I'm quite excited to get started on making when I finish this build. Missed a couple more pieces. Absolutely love doing that. But yeah, I think it should be fun. Alright, getting really into the Technic side of it now. Alright, that's interesting. I really don't want to screw this up and have to come back to this at some point. But see how it goes here. Alright, I should get these as straight as possible. That's pretty good. And so is that. Perfect. Alright, I'll then go for one more bag after this one. Just wrapping up this one now. Okay. I don't think there's too much left of this other than a bit on the door. I'm gonna have to end this stream off before I even finish the section. I think I'll have one bag left to leave it on. Should have done one more yesterday. I could have finished it off today. but I'll have finished this section off, and then it's on to the next bit, one of the tower parts of it. And then I think one more part after that. That's pretty much the eye. I think it's all the eye. And then that's it for this. Alright. Ooh, that's fun. Everything looks straight. I don't think I'll have any issues to deal with now for this, other than there's still a few more gears left to put on this thing. I'll be happy once I get past this bag, and unless I have something else to deal with, actually there probably is a little bit of Technic building right at the top for the eye, I think, but maybe not. Actually, there probably is, since I think the light can be turned on right underneath it. But I've got no clue on it for now. And I'll wait 20 bags until I do, I guess, find out about that. At least I think it's 20 bags. That's the highest I saw. Been building walls for the last 15 bags. This is a lot different than that. It's been just simple putting bricks on top of bricks, and now it's Technic holes and gears, and at least everything looks straight. So, oh no, not more of these. Screw some up. I don't think so. I think it's fine for now. I hope so. Alright. One of you there. And one there. Right on time for one bag. I think if I can finish this next bag in less than 20 minutes, I'll move on to the next one. I just don't want to go starting the next one after, what is it, 2 o'clock? So. Okay, that's interesting. Now just have this long gray rod sticking out of the side of it. Okay, this is interesting looking. Okay, now to get into this. Connecting everything together. Oh, good. Connects to the outside. Don't have to worry about that for now. Alright. There goes that. That looks like it just like it does in the instructions. I don't think I've messed up anything. Alright. And it should just slide in there. And as I say that, I struggle to do so. Okay, just need to put a bit of pressure on it. And it will go in. Ow. Shit. That hurt. Alright, and there it goes. Alright, good. everything's lined up. One last step, I think, in this. Oh, that's how you get the doors connected. You have to push that forward a little bit. Alright, and I should be able to give you a good view now of this function working. Should I be trying it out when it's not complete? Probably not, but why not? Alright, so this should go, nope, backwards. Oh, there it is. This is a lot harder without the full thing. Yeah, oh wait. Didn't need to do that yet, but alright, let's move on to bag 17. Oh, never mind. There's 2 bags left in this thing. I'll be done after this one, and then okay. On to the next part of this. Oh, this is a really small one. It's really pushing me to finish this whole thing. I'm kind of tempted to do it. I'll see what time it is after I finish this. Alright, where does this go? Oh, well, that makes sense. Well, they hid that pretty well. It's just a little thing right on the side. Actually, well, that's nice. I'll get that later. But yeah, the door works a lot better now. Well, somewhat. I don't think I messed up anything for it, so seems alright. Alright, on to the next bit of this, which is just locking this in with this. Alright, it's all structural now. Don't know what that was. Alright, I think this build will just, or this section will just be putting, oh yeah, it's just connecting a few parts of it, finishing off the base, and I think the next 2 bags should have some minifigures in them, which is always fun. Definitely always sort of the highlight of some things. Alright. Really getting into the interior now. This nice. Really should just follow the instructions instead of trying to complete the thing without looking at them, especially for something this size. I like how well they've mixed the studded areas and the tiled areas. It's done pretty well. Always nice to see that. So far into this instruction manual, one side's really quite hard to see. Using think this might be the last of those 50-something trans blue, or blue, my goodness, orange. Jeez, I must be really tired saying something like that. But I'll probably be proven wrong in the next bag when another one shows up. Oh, it's going pretty good. Got two walls, getting into the interior now of the of it, and then the first of 3 instruction manuals is done, and then moving on to the tower. This thing is not easy to get into, though, but it can be done. Alright, now off to the top of it. It's split up into 2 boxes. When you open up the box, you've got a smaller white box that has the first 20 bags. The highest number that I saw inside of the box was 40, so I'm assuming that that's the highest. I have been building this throughout the week in just small sections, but this has been going on for about an hour, and this is about, I think, 5 bags, so that's 4 hours there, so I'd say about 8 at my current pace. If I was to sit down and do this whole thing, probably about 8 hours. Right. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish off this first section for today. And that will be that. 2 bags left, 2 figures, I think, and 1 door to finish up. But there can't be much left this first section. It feels pretty complete, as it is after this bag especially. Really put the finishing touches on the interior. I guess there's still a little bit left. But it's looking good. It's definitely repetitive. Like, all these 5 sections are identical, but like there's variation. Like, this side's different than this side, so it's everything's pretty similar and it's all pretty much the same color. But I think it's a pretty fun build. But with the build like as big as this, it's sort of tedious. You're sort of worried you're gonna screw something up the whole time, and if you do, you got to go back and fix that, which isn't the easiest process on like a small set. So it's a good build, and I think the final product will be worth it, but it's probably not like the funnest build. Like, I'd rather build something like a Speed Champion set with all its fun building techniques than this. But oh wow, this is a really small bag. Alright, so both orc figures are in this bag, it turns out. And I think they all have a bunch of accessories. They do. This is the new set of helmets for this set. Which I think I need to save one for Frodo and Sam, which I think is... oh yeah, it's this one and this one. Alright, I'll give that to them at some point. But these orcs look pretty good. I quite like them. They definitely fit Lego's current style of figures. But the new helmets are nice. Especially with the extras you get of them. I'm hoping that these parts get added onto Bricks and Pieces. I'd love to buy a few more of these orcs, because I'm assuming they're gonna go for in like the $20 to $30 range. But I guess we'll see. Those look pretty good. Alright, now a few more interior details of this thing. Oh yeah, that's, yeah, I've had that up for, when did the Black Pearl come out? Lego Black Pearl. 2011? Yeah, so 13 years that's been up there, and it hasn't come down. I think there's definitely some wear when you look closer at it. There's some, the corners are a little beat up, but it's stayed intact for 13 years. And yeah, it's a cool poster and a really cool set. Definitely has always been one of my favorite Lego sets I've ever built. Even though looking back at it, it's a lot less detailed than something you get now, but there's a bit of charm in that, and it was quite the set. I really enjoyed it. good. Oh, all these shields have a little print on them. That's nice. They're not just plain. Okay, there it is. It's a very tight space in there. Oh, I was excited to have a bunch of extra helmets, but it turns out you end up putting them in the build as extra things. So I'm assuming that there might be a second pack of these because there's still a few orcs left in this set to build up. But I don't actually think there will be. I think there's going to be exactly enough in this that you don't get any extra ones. There's 4 left. You get one of the ones that you put on Frodo and Sam each, and then duplicates for the others. I think 3 of each of the other ones. Yeah, I was definitely disappointed by the theme ending so soon. I was definitely excited to see those 4 Dial of Destiny sets that were originally rumored, but then of course the Temple of Doom would have been really nice. But yeah, I love those Pirates of the Caribbean, and I guess, and Indiana Jones. Those original runs were quite nice. But yeah, those new Indiana Jones sets are quite nice. I enjoyed all of them, and I'm disappointed the theme ended so soon, but at least all the sets were pretty good, I guess, instead of having some stuff that wasn't. But yeah, I hope we get more at some point, especially Pirates of the Caribbean. I'd love a new Black Pearl or Queen Anne's Revenge. That's one that I am missing. I think I have every Pirates of the Caribbean set, I think, except for that Queen Anne's Revenge. Just a little bit disappointing. I'm definitely looking for one, but I don't know if I really want to spend that $1,000 or whatever it is at this point for that. I think Black Pearl is still more expensive, but it's definitely, those two are quite a bit. But yeah, 2 really good themes, and I like all of them. They're pretty nice. And this one too, Lord of the Rings, those original sets, quite nice. And this one is a pretty nice one so far. I guess I only have one more bag. I don't think this counts as a figure, but we've got a skeleton. And yeah. Right. This poor fella didn't make it. Okay, and a little chain on top of it. Well, I need to go back and look at the instructions because I didn't place some pieces when I should have. There are way too many extra pieces here. Not really. There's like, oh, I think I know where it is. Maybe not. Okay, I'll find where I messed up. Okay, that's nice. Maybe shouldn't have put that much pressure on the thing. That works. Alright, that's actually pretty cool how that little guy swings around. Alright, now let's see where I screwed this up and what I need to add on to this thing. Oh, okay, it's just one little bit. Okay, it's not too big of an issue. It's just a little anvil. Now I just need to, oh no, it's easy to put in there. Perfect. Okay, that was a lot easier to fix than I thought it might have been. Alright, last bag of this section. There. Turn this whole thing around with the next step. That skeleton is really swinging around there. Oh, I think you should turn around. That's kind of fun. Once you turn the mechanism for the door. I don't think there's too much left of this interior. Just finishing off the walls. And that is that. Okay. Go around on this thing. Oh yeah, it's really swinging around there. He can swing around even more if I turn him a little bit. Does he actually swing around? No, not really. Okay, I thought it would. Oh no, it doesn't. That bit is just stationary. I thought it would move around a little bit, but I guess you can turn around. You turn around like that. Go. It's fixed up. Go in there. That. And more flames. Toggling it off. Alright, moving on to these big pillars at the, I'm assuming, right at the front of it, even though I don't really see where they're gonna go, but they seem pretty big from how many parts are left and they're gonna go into them. I was wondering what was still left. It seemed almost finished, and now there's still these two big things left to go. Yeah, I should be. I'm pretty busy next week, so I probably won't be streaming this too much. But the week after, um, so let me check it now. Um, the 24th to the 28th, probably will be finishing this at some point there. And yeah, um, that week, um, I should be finishing it then, and yeah. Um, oh, this one's all right. First one of those fully done. On to the next one. Yeah, the functions of the door turning is pretty cool. I'm definitely excited to see how everything goes together. I think there's also some cool features along the tower portion of it. Um, but yeah. All right, those two are done. Okay, let's get this in place. All right, that's looking good. It looks pretty good. Oh, now just finishing off the entrance, and I think that's done for this section and done for this instruction manual. There's also the little side build that came with this for Frodo and Sam to stand on. There's one video I'm excited to work on after I finish building this. I don't want to do a review for this. It's just way too big and just won't be that fun to do. But there is something I'm excited to work on after I finish it to do with this video, which I'm excited to do as I feel like every Lord of the Rings video I do is sort of fun in some way. The last one, of course, being that one about why Lord of the Rings shouldn't return, which I had so much fun with the comments on that one. There were so many people taking everything I said in that video very seriously, when the whole idea of it was that it was pretty just making fun of people making or being too serious about these things. And yeah, it was quite fun, but I think this one won't have that reception because there's really no negativity in the topic, so it's just, I think, a fun video to get working on. But I think last few pieces in this thing, and it is done. 1 and 2, and now, oh, that goes there. And I think that's that. Yeah, the dislike to like ratio on that video is it's quite something. It's going into, I'll actually tell you the exact number because I can see it in studio now. But even I disliked the video as just adding to those numbers. But I think the ratio to it is like 40% or something. It's ridiculously low. And let me see, what does it say? Let's see, content. There it is. What does it say? 46%, 32 likes and 37 dislikes. There's a few comments that I really liked in it, but yeah, it was so much fun reading those. I'm disappointed it's not L ratio, the Harry Potter. My favorite comment was, "I like your style. You're like Sans, but worse." I don't know if I should be taking that as a compliment, as I really enjoy his videos, or if or but worse was quite something. The video that I have planned for this one isn't like a negative video where I'm gonna like that one, but it's definitely a bit of a it's an odder one. It's not just a review, but I think that one will be entertaining. Let me see. Oh, I don't think there are. I think there were a few other ones that I really liked, but I think I had one person in the video who made a comment. Let me see. Or responded to someone about how it was just pretty much satire of everything. But yeah, I should really do more of that. So I need to start planning out all the videos that I can do that are just getting people upset, because it was definitely the most fun I've had making a YouTube video in a while. And yeah, it was quite entertaining. But that is that. That is the first section of the set. Why Lego should only release... That would be a fun one. Yeah. I should order like a nice sequels inspired t-shirt and wear that and some socks and some sunglasses with like Kylo Ren or something on them and really get into that. Yeah, I need to start planning out some more videos like that one, because I don't even care if they get that type of attention. The comments on it were just way too fun. Oh, it's because I haven't. There, I can get into all of them. What an absolute joke. Who cares if this theme is tainted? All the OG sets cost 4 to 5 times their retail price, and there's tons of sets and minifigures they skipped in the original run. What a joke. That's nice. Um, but, and then the response to that one was, "This video is satire." Someone caught on to it. Wonderful. But yeah, that was a fun week or so that I think that video really picked up speed and did pretty well. I didn't expect that because I have 2 others that are this almost pitch style video where it's why this should happen or why this shouldn't happen, and those really did nothing at all. But this one, I guess I should really be focusing on why things shouldn't happen, is what I learned from that video, is that's how you get reactions to the video. So that's it for the first section. The interior is looking pretty nice, and it's definitely excited to add on to this with the next section, which, it's just a smaller bit like this, and that will be that. I'm liking these orcs, they look pretty cool. But new instruction manual, and the next one for next week, or the week after that. But I'm definitely excited to build that, so thank you for watching most of this stream and commenting. It was very entertaining for me, and but yeah, I need to start brainstorming some ideas. I might have to do that sequels one. Yeah, should start brainstorming some of those things. I should really order some other sequel sets and put them all in a background and really go all in on the video. Yeah, thank you for watching this stream, and I'll see you in the next one next week sometime. Or sorry, not next week, the week after that, probably on the Monday. And I don't know, maybe I'll finish the whole thing then, just do it for 3 or 4 hours and finish it off. So thank you. See you in the next one.